Welcome back to another episode of the Crypto Serpent, and happy birthday to the Zilliqa platform. Let's get right into it. If it's the first time that you heard about Zilliqa, welcome on the channel and welcome to Zilliqa. And of course, over the weekend, make sure that you do your own research on everything that I say so you can back it up and make an informed decision. Now, Zilliqa.com/platform. Really, really good place to start. So first of its kind, Zilliqa is the world's first public blockchain built entirely on a sharded architecture, scalable, secure, and decentralized. Is a reason why they call it the Ethereum killer. Now, before we go and, go on a tantrum, Zilliqa's number one, Zilliqa's going to kill Ethereum and all that, let's calm down. Calm down, everybody. Ethereum is number two. Zilliqa is in the number 80 at the moment. Used to be in the top 50, will be top 20 one day. But, I'm always a little bit worried about statements like this one, right? So it is fantastic. It's a phenomenal platform. There are huge benefits to be a part of it. But when we talk about Ethereum killer, when Ethereum is currently number two, it's a little bit premature. It does have the potential though. And that's what really, really excites me because it is scalable, it is secure, and it is decentralized. Now, I think it's really worthwhile you reading the white paper. I can't force you to read the white paper, but I think it's really worthwhile for you to check out the white paper. Really, really, really good information on there, and I'll go over it a little bit before the video ends. Now, we enable new use cases that are high throughput demands which could not be fulfilled by legacy public blockchain platforms. Now, I think we all know what they mean when they say legacy public blockchain platforms. They're saying that old school, new, back in the day, public blockchains. So that's what they're trying to say. I mean, they're trying to say Ethereum without saying the word Ethereum. Now, safety. Smart contracts often handle and store hundreds of millions worth of digital assets. Once a contract is deployed, it cannot be changed. It is thus imperative to have the contract that is written with safety in mind. Our safe by design smart contract language, Zilliqa, helps developers write safe contracts. So safety is extremely important. From a technical capability, when we look at legacy blockchains versus a Zilliqa, pushing boundaries. So here it talks about how fast and how much transactions per second the blockchain can do, which is an incredible number. Now, from scales with network size, so what we're talking about here is, by implementing network sharding, Zilliqa is able to divide the network into multiple groups, and each group is able to process transactions in parallel. For instance, in 6 shards, each with 600 nodes, process transactions individually, and then all the shards will collectively be able to process around 2,828 transactions per second. I mean, we're talking about per second here, but the technology is that good. It's fantastic, right? Now, when we talk about gas fees, huge topic. I mean, look at this, like 0.0000023. So the low gas fees is a massive sell point when it comes to Zilliqa and scalability moving forward. One block is all it takes, and that's where from a speed point of view. So one of the biggest issues with Bitcoin and Ethereum blockchains is that each transaction needs several confirmation for it to be considered valid. Confirmations come in form of new blocks. Thanks to Zilliqa's consensus protocol, once a transaction gets processed by the network, it becomes final and hence no confirmation is required. Super, super cool. And again, just goes, the comparisons are real, and these are real valid points here that they're making. Now, I like this. I'm not going to go over it today, but the design story, how it all came about. 3 parts. Check out all 3 articles. Really, really worthwhile. When it comes to a white paper, we're talking about a 2017 white paper for 14 pages. As always, in typical Crypto Serpent style, if you're not willing to read 14 pages, are you really, really looking to, invest in a particular product? I mean, it's 14 pages. Read it. You'll be better for it. Follow the social media channels. So as always, Twitter's a big one with 309,000 people that follow the Zilliqa platform. Now it is its birthday, so Zilliqa does turn 4, has already turned 4, and it's very, very exciting, for the platform to, it's quite a milestone, and lots and lots of updates have come from it. Now, Zilliqa Weekly Media Roundup. So in the past week, Zilliqa was featured in over 60 media articles and videos in various languages. They were also featured in crypto-related sites like TCR News and thecapital.io. The innovation is constant and people continuously notice this, and it is true, right? When you start to research Zilliqa, you'll understand that you're dealing with a different beast. and it is very, very exciting when you look at it and when you dig deeper. And I highly encourage you to do that. Now, they are looking forward to being able to make some exciting announcements around the investments. And Zilliqa Capital CEO will be doing that. And if you're not following the Zilliqa Capital, I highly encourage you to. Now, X Academy official has dropped an alpha version of the DEX on the testnet, and be one of the first to test the future of the creator economy. So you can actually go on that link and you can actually check it out. So Zil for all is starting to take shape. So they're playing a word game, obviously with the 4 being 4 years old, but Zil for all. I love that. I love that. So that's the testnet that is happening. And if you go here, you can actually check it out and see how it's all going to be performed. But this looks clean. This looks so good, so clean. It looks fantastic. Now, I do encourage you to follow the Zilliqa Capital and to put the alarm bell on, because this is the capital side of the business where they look at exciting startups to be built on the Zilliqa platform. And there's going to be a lot of announcements around that when we. But for me, also make sure that you follow the CEO of this particular organization, the Zilliqa Capital, because it is worthwhile checking out what he's up to and some of the things that he's posting about. It's not often that he posts, but again, when you go to do research, right, you got to look at everything. But the ZilliqaCapital.com website goes a little bit deeper into how it is the central investment hub for the Zilliqa blockchain system. How you can utilize the Zil Capital network. If you are an exciting startup, to work with them. Of course, you have to build on the Zilliqa network. It goes without saying. But it is really, really cool what they're up to, and a team that is a very, very experienced team in this aspect. And there are obviously always new news that comes out, but make sure to follow the Zilliqa main page, because with the Zilliqa main page you can see what's going on. And 12 hours ago, Zilliqa announced that there will be a $10 million creator fund to invest into individuals and projects at the very core of the creator economy, and this is launching in Q3. So if you are a startup, you've been building, you're thinking about building your idea, I highly encourage you to jump on and check out and learn more about it, because they are investing a lot of money into the platform. Let's have a look at some of the indicators inside of Tani. So when we do look at the indicators, we're looking at the daily. Obviously on the daily, the MACD is bullish. RSI is sitting 3/4 of the way, and we are almost 3% up for the last 24 hours, approaching 8 cents. Not quite there. We were there, but we're just slightly come down now. When we look at the hourly, we are seeing a little bit of a drop off, but not much, and obviously it is to be expected. When we look at the 4 hour, the MACD has just turned bullish on that, so that's very, very exciting to see. 12 hours bullish, and of course the 1 day is bullish. Now also keep in mind that we've got Bitcoin at 41,759. It is pushing to go to 42. It did touch 42 and it's just now retraced a little bit, but it looks like Bitcoin run to possibly 43 is coming. And so that in itself, when Bitcoin runs, the old coins lag a little bit behind, and then once Bitcoin settles down and the old coins catch up. So don't be surprised if your favorite old coin isn't exactly moving. It's like Bitcoin. It doesn't work like that. Bitcoin goes first and then the old coins come in second. So remember that, keep that in mind. Let's have a look at some drawings. Okay, I'm going to start off with this one here because this is probably very relevant to discuss. We have, it appears that we formed this type of formation. So we had 1, 2, 3, it appears we're in, about to end the number 4. And then we're going to begin the journey towards number 5, which will take us all the way to $3 USD. Keep that in mind. We're talking about 2022, late 2022 and beyond. We're not talking about this year. I do believe we'll get to $1.10, but I don't think we're going to get to $3 anytime soon. So I just want to be very clear and transparent with you that it will be 2022, late 2022 at least, that this type of thing will be likely to occur. And remember, it's not financial advice, so always back it up with your own research. But wave 5 will take us all the way to $3, which is super exciting. Now, where we are right now, we do need to consolidate a little bit and then continue to push forward. We're going to break that 10 cents. Once we break the 10 cents and go above it, then we will be in the clear. From here, I think the next couple of steps are obviously go above 10, consolidate above 10, and then start to move towards 15s, 20s. And where we used to be back in April, which is that 28 cents, and then once we break out of there, we are in uncharted territory, and it'll be very interesting to see how we perform from there. But overall, very, very exciting. If we were to break down a little bit more, we would, touch down, in the 6 cents range and then go off. But I don't think that's happening anytime soon. I think from here, we're going to see maybe a little bit of a drop, but not much. And then we're going to be starting to make our way towards 14, 17 and beyond. So very, very exciting times ahead. Happy birthday, Zilliqa. If you learned something new today, don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button. As always, thank you. And I look forward to see you on the next one.